Yo, yo, yo. How we doing? You all hear me all good? Anyone that's here early? Test, test, test. Test. Yep, cool. How we doing? How we doing? Hey, Leah, how are you? There's some new buttons here on the YouTube stream. Delay ads. Insert ad. What does this do? Ads inserted? I don't know what that did. YouTube changes every week. I don't see an ad. Yeah, 1080p this week. Well, for the next few weeks. Money! From my one viewer. Dare. How dare you? Like, like everyone has ad block. You're getting in the chat messages early, the rank one, so that no one else can join and get it. Unbelievable. I can just hear it in your voice already. It's like you always say that. Unbelievable. Okay, so we went up here. At least the buttons are bigger on 1080p. Everything else is super chunky. Oh my god. Gotta cut the claws. Cut the claws. feed him a treat with one hand and then snip, get him with the other. How about I do it? Do what? Cool background? Yeah. Stormtrooper helmet back there as well. See there? Stormtrooper helmet. I can show you all the random things down here. Do you want to see? Because none of this used to be upstairs, right? So, do you want to see? Do you want to see my stress ball? Clip nails. Easy. Got all sorts of goodies down here. Loads of random shit. I'll show you all the stuff on there, on the Discord. I'm still using like all the old monitor stands. Like I've got a bunch of boxes to my left of like a proper power holder and a proper monitor stand that mirrors the upstairs setup. But I'm waiting until the end of next month to set it all up. All right, what is she blending? Oh, okay. Let's see. Duplicating that. Dude, I might actually have to change my resolution on the 4K monitor just to work in Designer because I can actually see all the text now without straining my eyes. $16K. $16K. I've got loads of weird stuff here. I need to sort that stuff out back there. But this is a legendary book for especially for environment artists. Let's see my own cam. So Vertivius, the 10 books of architecture. So it goes over like this guy was a legendary sort of architect, and it goes over like all his rules for like designing architecture. If you want to get like super classical and nerdy about like systems for generating buildings, that's a really good book. for sure. No, there isn't. I checked last week. Give. I'll let you borrow it. €100 plus 80% tax. What was he changing? The original shape. Fair enough. It is a quiet day today. Interesting. Some of these Thursdays get quiet. Some of these Thursdays get busy. Just needs a bunch of chaotic mob J's. Mob J's? Sus. In that case, we got the first chaotic monkey here. You. Wow, incoming. Uh-oh, here we go. Houdin? What's Houdin? We have Houdini at home. Houdin. Yeah. Same ones last week. It's a pretty big tutorial. So I don't have the window up in the corner this time. Yeah, the cloth with the ornaments. Hey, how's it? Hey, how you doing, buddy? I am a learning designer, so going through this big tutorial, a few hours each week, and bit by bit picking up different things, just bringing my designer level up to supplement sort of my general skill set, right? So I can get in there and do things and adjust things in the future. So, yeah, man, good to see you. How you doing? How's your Thursday going? Leah, Jose is the one we linked his portfolio a few weeks ago. You know, the Splitgate uh, sci-fi stuff. That is the same person. Awesome Jose, living the dream. Love design ever since. Yeah, I'm slowly like I don't spend enough hours per like I'm doing this only a few hours a week, right? 2 hours a week, so it's going to be a slow thing. But this tutorial is starting off is pretty good. It's an official one. It does like a fabric with all these markings, and it's definitely helping for when I eventually do some bricks and stuff like that. So do you still keep up with many people from the uni, Jose? I mean, I talk to Ben regularly. He's in the community. Nathan, Dan, all that lot. It's crazy how quick time flies. I think it's been maybe what 4 years since I taught you, uh, which flies by. Oh, Jose, I got you. You know what I remember? I was thinking about this the other week about your university journey and how quick it's on. Oh, Will, yeah, I talked to Will. Yeah, Will's cool. Yeah, he's really cool. Been speaking to him recently about his project. Really cool project he did. Um, yeah, it was good. It was good. Let's see. Whoops. Transform. Okay, so this tutorial is basic. Okay, so you can just do the same thing. I could basically, instead of just making the node, I can just, if I'm using similar settings, I should be able to just do this to a degree. Copy the structure of this one, but we'll see. I remember you making that shield. How long ago was that? That must have been like 7 years ago. Yeah, I think they do 12 hours a week now, 2 modules. Yeah, I remember like you, Ben, and that lot. Because I don't think I was your FYP supervisor. No, I think you were someone else's. I remember Ben's, and Ben was working all the time. It's cool because I like people like Leah, for example. Leah's in the Discord community. She also works those amount of hours. This is like her first year of environment art. So I'm like, oh, that's following in the footsteps of yourself and Ben and that stuff. So hey, Declan, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Welcome back. How is your Thursday going? Graph's getting messy now. uh, Need to learn about the tutorial does it this way, but I know there's a left to right way that your is best practice, but that'll be for the next tutorial. So let's go foreground. This is right. Yeah, and then no. Croissants in that graph. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I've hopped into designer before, and I'm like, oh, this pro, I don't even know where to begin. So I think just following a few, because I've got the fundamental series stuff as well, which are less handholdy. But for me, I like to learn through like some handhold stuff, and then through that I can learn about tiling and stuff, and then eventually I can freestyle it as like a base zero sort of thing. I know everyone's got their own styles for stuff. I bet what is Jose's favorite aspect of game dev? Sci-fi. Sci-fi trim sheets probably. Oh yeah, started. So these streams are mostly 1 hour and a half ish, and then I review people's work on the Patreon. So we've been doing this. What's it say in the title? Session four. So we're maybe like 7 hours into designer. I never used it at uni. I used it for baking, but I never made materials with it because I used to do the super old way. So yeah, brand new to designer pretty much. Oh, plasticity. Yeah, yeah, nice. I've seen Steve using that a lot. One of the lecturers at uni. Where do the croissants go? I think they go here. Yes. Yeah, I've got this, and then I messaged Alfie the other week of like, what stuff do you recommend? And obviously he linked me like the Daniel Theiger stuff and Josh Lynch stuff, and I've got all that. And yeah, I'm going to follow those for most of the year, and then I'll start doing some like I've obviously got the medieval house project, which is what we're doing earlier in the year. Going to make materials for that basically. So all this is building up to being able to make like decent enough stone materials and all that sort of stuff. So well, most of your trims on split gate. Is it split gate or slip gate? I always mix them up. Were they designer based as well, or a bit of a mix? Any hard surface trim remaining plasticity. Now materialize texture and design. Oh, nice. So, what do you like about using plasticity over designer, for example? Hey, Via, welcome back. Good to see you again. Hope your Thursday is going well. Yeah, not too bad. Busy. But we're good. Oh, we're good for now. Max Lighten. So I did screen on that one because I did like how it was inherits the thing, but maybe let's just follow the tutorial properly and then I can change it up afterwards. Where is so levels. Design is good for texturing and splattering shapes, but creating complex shapes takes too long. So anyway, it's much faster. Yeah, it sounds similar, Jose, to when you do debris textures. It's just way better to simulate it in Houdini and Blender than to splatter the shapes and get the clipping between the shapes. So I get what you mean 100%. Running as usual, I think. Glad to hear it. Yeah, some things are going on, and it's going well. But for now, we're kind of laying low for the most part for a few weeks. Oh yeah, mate. Dude, I watched this GDC talk the other day. I don't know if any of you guys know Tor Frick. He's like the sci-fi design, trim, hard surface master, but he I think he founded like a studio and he did a GCD talk on how they textured their game called The Ascent. Um, and the whole game uses one trim sheet texture, um, which is crazy. Yeah, it was just this video. Oh, where are we gone? Where are we gone? Yeah, so this video here, building the world of Ascent, and like everything in the game uses like the same texture, and they use like the normal map channels. Like look, see all the little bits and bobs in the corner. So super awesome. Hey, nice Jose. Yeah, yeah. Let me know when you release it. Hype it up. Oh, sharpen. That's a new node. That's a new node. So where was that added? They did it one by one. Okay. Don't remember where all the nodes are going. So let's do that. Sharpen. Okay. Let's see the magic as the tutorial says. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think a lot of the trick is not doing it the usual ways, right? So everyone knows like how to spot the, whatever it is, cells into um, edge detect or whatever it is, the way to do cracks. So being able to break those up so that people don't go, oh yeah, that's the typical way to do cracks. And getting a lot of custom nodes as well is what Alfie recommended after you've done a few tutorials. Things that just give you lots of good random seed to break things up. Don't like it on that one. Yeah, I do like the sharpen node. Obviously, there's probably a way to get around this, right? It's haloing around the thing. Let's see if she covers it in the tutorial. 50, what does that do? Oh, it mutes a node. Well, if you go above 0.5 sharpness, it starts to like feather out a little bit, it seems. Yeah, so we're about to finish this one. Uh, this one, and then it's going on to making gemstones and then combining masks. And then I have no idea what this is. Gradient maps, so I guess albedo. So it's starting to move to the albedo phase, I think, as we go along. Good tutorial though, covers a lot of stuff. Like I can see how you would make like trim sheets with these techniques as well. So gemstones. Let's go. Yeah, I wanted to ask if you understand how to make trim sheets. So from these last few tutorials, I understand how you would make a shape and tile it. I'm still I'm still need to figure out how you do metrics, right? Because last week we looked at the 200 centimeter by 200 centimeter plane. You divide it 20 times, so each edge loop is, ending up at 10 centimeters, and then it's 2048, and then you can use the edge loops to get the exact measurement. Um, so yeah, I just need to work on that. Maybe I need to make a grid. If we assume this is a 2K texture, maybe I just make a grid that is 20 segments and use it as like a guide at the end of the material, so I can get the metrics. Because right now I have no idea like the width from here to here, if that's how many centimeters that is, how many centimeters that is. So that'll be the next thing for me, because I like having metrics on a lot of stuff. I can put some synthwave on, for me though, not for you, because I'll get copyright slammed. Oh yeah, look, she said that's Sorry. You see my stress ball? It's like this. It's like, meh. Fidget spinner. Nice. Old school. That's awesome. Oh, wow. That's so much better. Holy shit. My eyes. So pleased. My eyes in pain. My eyes pleased. So much better. Having a set scale removes so much of the guesswork early on. Still hard to get. Yeah, for modeling, no problem. I'm actually going to be doing when I do eventually pop back into Blender, I'll probably do a short Patreon video on setting that up. But for designer, my only thought is that you'd put a grid in at the end of the material around here, and when you're doing your trim, you know, aligning it. Dot nodes are a lifesaver. Is that the one where you press Alt and you hover across it? Oh, we don't have it. Okay. Yeah, I had the plane in another file because it's gonna mouse is buggy. Set it up for we almost have enough block out stuff for doing the trim Patreon video. Why is that doing that? Click once. It's probably a mouse bug. Oh, it's like a portal node from Unreal. Oh, okay, yeah, this looks like the Unreal portal node. Yeah, that could be pretty cool as well. The wireless nodes, no. What are wireless nodes? Look at all this dark sorcery. A lot of time I've been getting character scale ref eyeballing things from a ref. You can also use, depending, like doing stuff by eye is a very good skill as well, but you can also use like F-Spy, right? If you want to literally model over the image, and if it's a photograph and you have the focal length, you can get pretty accurate with that. So lots of different methods for like scale building. Oh, portal node, yeah. Yeah, I've seen those in Unreal a lot. I was like, oh man, back in my day, you had to go on a big cross country to connect the nodes. Hey Rue, may I ask what Substance Painter? Substance Painter is a texturing program. You texture like props and stuff in 3D. Generate your texture maps for it. Why not use pre-made ones? You can, but pre-made ones won't have art direction, so you'll put all these pre-made textures on your environment, and it'll be in all different contrasts and colors and saturations. So you can take pre-made ones and then work on top of them like an ingredient, but you shouldn't just take a pre-made and put it on automatically, right? You've got to do some work to it. Got to do some work to it. Do you remember how to make it not tile? She says. I think so. Let's see. See if I can remember. Ah, cool. Okay. Yeah, that's a good tutorial. I like this tutorial. It's pretty cool. Make sure you pay. That sounds like there's a side story in there. Something's gone down there. Wait, what? No way. Oh no, Hulk Hogan has died. Damn. Literally just got texted by my mum because we used to be big wrestling fans growing up. Damn, dude. Holy shit. Aussie and now Hulk. Legends. Sucks. So you can edit it a bit to fit what you're using it for? Yeah. Yep, yep. It's actually good practice to use like photogrammetry and megascans or pre-made textures and then mix them with your own designer graphs or whatever, right, as an ingredient and stuff like that. Helps speed you up, right? Comes with a cost, save you loads of time, yep. Freaking cat is up on the roof, bumping around. Hey, Slate. Good to see you again. How's your Thursday going? God, like four ways to do the same shape. That's crazy. Which one? Oh, my brain. Make it stop. Oh yeah, mine's like it's like croissants. Uh, wait, hold on. Curve gradient. Hmm. I see gradient, but she has a slider for curve and gradient. Oh, hold on. Okay, polygon one. What's the difference? It seems as though polygon one is the scuffed version. I'm sure there's a probably a logical difference, but I'm okay. I had the wrong one. Fair enough. Makes a lot of sense. How is your guys' Thursday going? Hope it's going well. Hope all is good. First day going great, getting beaten up by designer. Yeah, same. Same. No. One of those evenings. Folks, it's almost 9 o'clock, so if you are on the Patreon and you want something looking at on the stream, uh, do sort of hop on the Discord. So in about 9 minutes, I'll hop into the voice channel for the stream and we can see who's around. Yeah, Jose, the Patreon stuff is so if you can get feedback once a week on the stream. There's a bunch of videos that I add month by month. We have master classes, which vodded onto the Patreon afterwards. And yeah, so they get quite a few benefits for the £5 a month. Usually we have like two people do the stream stuff. Like a lot of people will just join for the videos and the master talks, all that stuff. So there's plenty of benefits usually for people. Yeah, if you ever want to come give a talk, prepare a demo, we can pay you for your time and all that stuff. So we'll give a sci-fi plasticity demo or something. Talk about your adventures in games. People love that stuff. We had a good turnout last one, 20 people for the CD Projekt Red lighting talk. So it's a good place, good place. I should hope so. For the price of like a Starbucks, I should hope people get good value out of it. So we usually have V and Leah each week. Sometimes John, but V is sick today. I don't know if John is on, so it might just be Leah. These are the three that are working on the projects the most in the Discord at the moment. So I think I'll stop there. One wait Rose Apple, dude. Wait Rose and M&S, you gotta that's like high living, bro. You're living the life. Three Musketeers of the Discord. Yeah, we have a few shy people. They're in the voice all the time, but they don't pop out onto the stream. But some pretty crazy. We got some Houdini users, mostly environment artists, then a few lighting artists. And obviously guest talkers when they come and deliver a talk, they can stay in the Discord as well. So right, so I'm gonna enable my PC audio. I'm gonna set it to my headphones. I always forget that. And it is a quiet day on the Discord and in the stream, so I'm gonna assume it's just gonna be Leo. I'm gonna hop into the stream channel. and then yeah, take it from there. Whenever you are ready, Leah, I assume. If not, I'll carry on with designer. Usually, Leah delivers at a specific time. £5 from a muffin. Ah, in this climate? No way, bro. No
Hey, what up?
way. Hey, there we are. How are we doing?
Oh, doing good. Yeah, thank you.
Just check your audio levels. Say something.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K.
LMNP. Okay, cool. You're good. Cool. So yeah, I will obviously share my screen so that you don't get the stream delay.
Mhm.
So share screen. Cool. So I'll load up your video first, and I've already got your mirror. So I finally downloaded the Mirror app after realizing
Yes.
how superior it is to the web browser. So
Uh-huh.
I am now a Mirror app user instead of browser.
Ah, gotcha.
Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna play. Let's see. Sure, I just clicked the video. Yeah. So yeah, tell us what you've been working on. I guess over the last few weeks, because we've got a few new faces in the stream, and more so this week as well. So yeah, go for it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, basically, yeah, what is it? I'm an environment artist. I'm currently working on my first level landscape, and my main focus right now is the tower. And what is it? Learning Houdini. That has been, yeah, what is it? My biggest focus right now. So yeah, what is it? So in the past few weeks, I've been basically creating this tower that you can see right here. What is it? Creating like the shape and everything in Houdini, and then what is it? Right now, I'm focusing on the textural part of it. Um, yeah, what is it like creating all the textures? What is it? Making sure that height lerps and everything are happening right. Finding good transitions between the textures. That's what I'm working on right now. And yeah, basically this week, like before, I was basically overscoping super hard. Like I had an entire level planned. So this week I slimmed it all down into one area. Hid or deleted like all the rest. Yeah, and this is basically the main focus that I'm working on. Yeah.
Cool. So for context, this is you started learning environment art at the start of this year, right?
The start of this year? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You started learning Houdini 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, something along the line of that. Yeah, like
Cool.
almost 2 months. Yeah.
I'd say you're working quite a lot of hours to get your skills up, which is awesome as well. So yeah, no, yeah, scoping down. Like I know the original plan was the whole thing, and I was like, you need to grid it out, and now you've slimmed it down even more, which is good. So
Yeah.
uh, so uh,
I don't have a cat picture.
oh no, you're broken the flow. No, you're broken it.
Ah.
So yeah,
Wait,
week
wait, wait.
30. So for context, the Miro, this is where it was at the start of the year. This sort of thing, and then throughout all the weeks, basically it's been on stream every week. You can see every VOD of Leah's stuff. Just working on a lot of Houdini stuff. I don't know Houdini, so a lot of it becomes, magical stuff like all this stuff here, like just madness. And like, I think that's a meme, right? That one.
Yeah, that's me.
And then recently, you've been, yourself and V for the last few weeks have been learning how to fix albedo maps from scans, but your own work, right, in terms of like the lighting why it's good for
Yeah.
lighting artists and lighting as well, but using that sort of skill set. So you're blending all this sort of stuff in to one.
Yeah.
So do you have any ABs this week, or do I need to look back here for what was before and what is now?
The AB is here, down here, like down here, basically. Yeah, that's for the
Okay.
tower. So
Well, you can, or maybe that is the same angle. Just say like, just bug it for the same angle,
mm-hmm.
just to keep it.
True. I think I have. Yeah, I
Looks like
think
you
I
were
have it
bug
somewhere.
it. Yeah, it's just this week you didn't bug it because it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
all consistent, and then this one's like further out. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I have a bucket saved. So
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. So when last week you were working on the tool to get the bricks generating on the edge. Where was that GIF of that tool? Is it in this week somewhere?
Here, up here. That's the edgestone logic here.
So you're working on the logic for this type of stuff to just let it play on the stream, generate meshes from Houdini into Unreal on the edges and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, basically, what is it? It's like especially I guess to like this week I learned that if you're using triplanar textures, then those have a capacity of hiding the seams or having good transitions. But if you don't use triplanar, then yeah, like this kind of method is definitely really helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you're using triplanar, right? If it's done well, then it gives that kind of edge contrast, which is cool.
So you've also been making, I think, some cliff things to drop in Houdini, and is that working with your RVT stuff to blend the transitions?
Yeah, basically, exactly. I can add RVT blends to it. Yeah. Yeah, also what is it this time like this week I finally figured out on how to do a double UV set with Houdini meshes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're imported with double UVs already in them. Yeah.
So what is on UV0 and what is on UV1? Like what are you doing with the UVs?
So UV0 is the baked UVs. So it's like in the 0 to 1 range.
Ah,
And then the UV1 is basically the tiling textures.
cool. That's I assume that's the textual density. UV1
Yeah.
is the TD. Right, cool. RGB masks. Yeah, that looks cool. Like say once you start getting some meshes and polish on it. But yeah, that's the functionality in there is great. So
Yeah.
flex on that. Day three. So what's happening in day three?
Day
Look like
three.
brick wall making or
Yeah, day three is basically another approach to brick walls. So the main aspect behind that is that I'm thinking of like, okay, how can I surround my tower in a nice way, so that it's not like bare bone. So basically, I'm thinking of like, okay, how can I make good transitions with what is it, brick walls or other aspects. So day three was basically, yeah, experimenting with another way and how to make surrounding geometry, such as brick walls, right?
mm,
Um, Basically, same thing. It has UV0, UV1. It has an RGB mask. So the red, green, and blue channel is already baked into the mesh itself. Doesn't need any kind of UVs, which is cool. Yeah, basically trying out things. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I mean, in the context of this scene, I think it being a 0 to 1 double UV is fine. There is the argument that like it wouldn't scale. Like I know you're doing a small area, like a beautiful corner of it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you had these walls everywhere, imagine you're doing like a hub for like The Witcher,
Mm-hmm.
and every time you had like I don't know, a 4 meter section of wall, each one has an RGB mask it's gonna quickly add up. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't mind it for this. It's just thinking like how it would be for a bigger scale. Um, you would probably do that within sort of a. Unless I'm misunderstanding the RGB mask you're doing, like I would think it's more, be more in the vertex paint than
Yeah.
the RGB mask of a WB set personally. But
Yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
things can differ between different things. So I just imagine if you had like 4 meter walls is one RGB mask, and you have whole cities, it's gonna add up. So, but it's a good first
Yeah, but
iteration of it. Obviously, the textures you gotta work on the
yeah,
albedo,
yeah.
work on the albedos, and then this tower changes not only
Yeah, it
every
changes.
week, but it changes every day. So I'm like, oh, I'll look here, I'll give it some feedback. Oh no, it's day 4 actually. Oh no, it's day 5 actually.
Yeah. Yep. It's
You need to
always
give me
what is
like
it?
a like this and then like a section with the latest ones.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, oh yeah, all the feedback on this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's what is it? The final feedback for the tower is probably at day 7 always. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good because obviously here, if I would have said this was obviously blobby and doesn't have material definition, but you're starting to get that back a bit within these next few, which is good.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I had a talk with V and everything, and he gave me some good feedback, which I still have to use. So yeah. Exactly. What is it? Day 6 are textures. Right, and then here this is basically, yeah, the tower right now. Yeah. I still have to think about like how to improve it, because I'm not too happy about it yet. In terms of materials, but also in terms of I guess visual quality. So I'm thinking of, should I create a mask, or should I create maybe decal meshes and everything? What would be the better approach for it?
Um, it's quite a few. Like, yeah, you got like your vertex pass, and then um, you could do like a decal pass on it, even a prop pass.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of it comes down to like if you can get images of these types of things like from 6 different sources and see
Mhm.
what they do in them to help break it up from this as well. And then maybe I do like that there's eye rest and then it goes into noise, but maybe there needs to be a little bit more in this middle section. It's almost like two, like the
Mhm.
plasterers have come in and sort of started plastering it over, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it
Yeah,
also
I
does
agree.
come down to like because you're using textures, and this is what I was saying to the chap in chat earlier. What was their name? Rue. Like if you use pre-made textures, obviously these are very high noise textures. They
Mhm.
they are difficult to art direct because on these arches, right, they're just like so noisy you can't really tell what they are, right? Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
that's the risk that you run. So at some point, like you got the functionality there. At some point, you need to like uh, align like your all your textures in your texture zoo or your asset zoo and see
Yeah,
what you
exactly.
can mix up with them. But it's a lot of skill sets because obviously you're in Houdini and then you're going to designer and then you haven't done much texturing work because you've been a designer a lot. So there's different graph bars that you have to level up through this as well, which is why it seems to take longer than it then would appear, right? So
Yeah. Mhm.
Jose says plaster's looking a little thick. It would still be nice to see the brick poking through the
Mm.
plaster in a little bit. So kind of like what you have going on here, just a bit more. Like it's too like uniform, right? This is all. There's no like different levels of like some brick here, some here, at
Yeah.
a faded intensity sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. Yeah. I think the reason why I'm going so back and forth is because I don't have a texture hierarchy yet. It's like, what is it? I make photos, I create materials out of them, and then I what is it? I put them on, and then it's like, does it work? Does it not work? Yeah, it it definitely takes a lot of time because of that. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I agree with feedback. That's good feedback, yeah.
Could also be like the way it's lit, because yeah, you kind of are presenting this screenshot with the lighting over here, whereas you need to like rotate your rotate your light
Mhm.
so it hits this area. It's like
Okay, gotcha. I will
you're
do
showing
that.
off like this side, which is the side where we're not meant to look at. So
Gotcha,
um,
yeah. I shall do that.
uh, let's go back to your original. Where's your like your main reference section? Um,
Oh, what is it? Like old school, or the more recent one?
yeah, wherever your main reference. Yeah, you
Um,
should
the
probably have
main
a section
reference.
like if you're going horizontally here, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
have your reference section down here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just keep burning it into your head for design and art direction of your things.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
AT,
Yeah, what is
welcome. You see, there's a lot more noise in
okay.
the plaster area. I agree with Elliot. Presentation is not showing off for that shot very well. Just rotate the light, because just to pretend like
Mm-hmm.
show it off in the best light for the art director.
Yeah.
But yes, it's probably a good point now as you start to return to like the non-Houdini aspects of it, is to post some ref in these areas as well, so we can see
Mm-hmm.
like what could go on here, like certain decal damage, more bricks, different types of like wood on there for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason. So
Yeah.
yep. So yeah, build out that reference section and keep referring to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I will do that.
That's how the tower used to look.
Haha, back in the days, yeah.
Yeah. Try to find your ref. It's so hard to find. Of like the tower and stuff.
What is it? Yeah, like I mean, for the start, it was everything was very stylized, so this is quite outdated, right? Yeah.
So probably do another reference pass.
Yeah.
So you can start doing put your art director's hat on, like where's the breakup of noise, what's the compositional flow of stuff, do the texture sort of match. I think the
Mm.
reference is lacking cat pictures. Yes, even Slate was disappointed that you didn't have a new cat this week.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Um,
Next week,
but yeah,
there will be
what
two.
is the term for this type of tower? What's it called? It's like a dock tower. Like what's the type of architecture is this?
I guess it's yeah, what is it? Like a like at the start, I guess it was like a what is it, entry to a village, with a guard tower on top of it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, basically multi-functional. I think, yeah, once I created another ref board, I I can definitely be more specific. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably the issue. Is you've got the functionality from all your Houdini stuff. Now you just need to go back into sort of art mode with the references and direction and all that sort of stuff as well.
hmm Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
I'm looking at like towers and stuff, and it's just like I know you don't have the top of it, but there are some opportunities for like having leftover things or longer windows or these little
hmm
slabs, and then maybe the wood bits are half on, half off. So I
hmm
I think a few hours, maybe one evening, rebuild out your art direction board and pretend it's this is the art style you're going to go for, type of thing,
hmm Yeah.
which would be cool.
hmm
So yeah, same for that, same for the walls, same for the wood docks if you need to return to those again. Start
Yep.
filling it out as well. Start set dressing it. Maybe it'll be a good time to get some barrels and stuff in to
Yeah,
take you out
absolutely.
of the. You're on the obviously the world building side at the moment, like Houdini, world meshes.
Mm.
Start filling it out a bit and taking it to that state. Make sense?
Yep, absolutely. Will do.
But again, you started learning. You're essentially a first year student that's 7 months into their course, and you're doing all this already. So it's all you need to do is keep doing it
Hmm.
for the rest of the year, um, and learning all the other things like the art direction and set dressing and prop work. So you can't learn any more than you can in the time you're doing. So it's a really good job. You just got to keep doing that essentially.
Yep, gotcha. Sounds good.
Let's see. Jose says, I'm noticing that the scale of the brick wall next to the tower feels off. So
Hmm.
this brick wall, I guess here.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
again, put the character next to it, see if it makes sense, and start being like, okay, what type of brick is it? Start to like imagine a material artist is going to start doing the materials for this. I'll be like,
Mm.
this is this type of brick because it's from Tudor times or whatever. This is this type of arch, and start nerding out on that. Audit like the
Yeah,
materials for it. I
yeah, absolutely.
I think it's attributed to the size of the bricks on the wall. Anyone doing Houdini isn't fish. Yeah, yeah. Leah's crazy. So
Love it.
yes, I guess yeah. Go back into contemporary aesthetic art direction mode. Lots of reference, lots of planning of architecture, lots of what is this set in, what year, what type of materials is it, and just build up a big board below here. Um,
Hmm.
of all of these things and what it needs to be, and then use the underlying functionality that you've done with the Houdini stuff to just repropagate stuff with the new art direction and narrative building of the scene, and so it all makes sense in this biome.
Mm, yeah, gotcha.
But cool, no, really good progress. Is there anything you want to ask?
No. What is it? All my questions have been answered. A reference board it will be. Thank you.
Cool, cool, cool. Big old reference board. Yep. Is there anything else on the stream? Yeah, more cat pictures. Yeah, cool, good stuff. Keep it up.
Thank you, thank you. All right. See ya.
Ciao. If there is anyone lurking that is part of the Patreon, I'm going to stay in the voice chat for on the Discord for the next few minutes. If you want to have a look at any work you're doing or anything like that, and then I might call an early day today in 10 minutes. We usually end at 10 p.m., but last week we went till 10:30, so I'm going to take that time back for sure. Yeah, good progress. Obviously, V is sick today, or he's something like that. So get well soon. But V is also the same. V is doing a big cyberpunk scene. So he started doing a big, huge cyberpunk scene, and then over the time we've scoped him down into one section that he'll eventually repropagate out. But V has been spending a lot of time recently on learning materials. So he's taken a section of the cyberpunk area, which is going to be like a sushi restaurant bar. He's been working on RGB masks, trim sheets, doing the same things, albedo fixes to luminance. And as you can see from his last week's progress, he was, doing ABs of albedo saturations, starting to block in new props, working on edge damage for the kitchen, and working on trim sheets. You got my attention. Yeah, so V is he's off today, but I think he's been making some trim sheets and yeah, doing the thing where he can segment each out into centimeters, and his last shot. Yeah, so this is his asset too. Obviously, a bit noisy with the reflections because of the asset to lumen, but yeah, it will when it goes into the main level, it'll clear up. So he's been working on that stuff recently and all that jazz. So yeah, some cool projects, some long-term projects people are working on. So I have a sneak peek at what he was working on here. Looks like he was doing getting some reference of trim sheets, and he was fixing roughness maps. So yeah, for example, some of the feedback V got last week was, and the week before from Ben was that here's his trim sheet. So obviously he has his trim sheet, but he's put his roughness dirt on the trim sheet. So because the trim sheet is tiling a lot, the dirt tiles in the same place. So some of the feedback he had from Ben, who's in industry, was that okay, do your roughness via either world space material or do it via an RGB mask so that you can get more unique roughness bespoke to the edges, so it builds up in the edges and it's not generic and all that sort of stuff. So, and you have a gradient coming up from the top. So he's been focusing hard on materials and how to mix trims with local detail via masks and stuff. So yeah, they're both progressing really well. Looking forward to how it's coming on at the end of the year. Obviously, Miro board. If you join, you get a cat for £5 a month or £4.99. You get the Discord access, videos, masterclasses. Again, we invite people in. If you're lurking and you work in industry as either a lighting, environment artist, anything like that, and you want to come give a talk, get in touch. The last one we did was with Sarab, CD Projekt Red. They last about 1 hour and a half, but they can be 1 hour, completely up to like how you want to frame it, and we pay for those as well. But yeah, another good stream. Thanks for all the regulars popping by. We've got some more progress and all that jazz. And yeah, if anyone has any questions, let me know. But I'm going to end the stream in a few seconds. Can I get a dog? No, you can't. You cannot, Metal. How dare you? Where are you on here, Metal? What do you currently have? Do you look at this? I need to update this as well. There's been 1 or 2 additions. Cats only. Traitor detected. Exactly. Traitor detected. Yeah, cheers, Via. Cheers, Slate. No, Jose, enough. You joined today, really? Oh, yeah, you just joined. Welcome. Now you've made me break my. This was all lined up. Now I've got to break it. Nah, welcome, dude. Welcome. Let's see. Would you want me to put your Discord name on here or your Metal Gear name? What do you prefer? Yeah, we haven't had any new members in a while because usually the new members come in either off the streams or of YouTube videos. We have a YouTube video coming out in the next few days, so that usually is when people will pop in. I'll put your name. Crypt. Oh, wait, what's happened? Mirror? Question mark. Put your name here. You don't get dogs. The rules are it has to be cat related. See all these cats. So if you have a dog in a cat outfit, but I don't think we have any. Yeah, we're very cat based. So if you can find a cool cat and send it to me, we will we'll get your Patreon picture on here updated. thanks for joining. Have a good fun looking around. There's have good fun at the videos. There's, I think, you've got, depending on what you want to watch, there's lighting videos, texel density, add-ons, lighting, the master talk stuff. So yeah, enjoy, and thanks for supporting. Appreciate you. Let's check the chats very quickly. Hey, just have a cat dog, easy. Metal Gear joining. Had to have. I can't believe no one has chosen Rigby as their cat yet. I feel as though I should know who Rigby is, but I don't. Hold on, I need to Google. Oh yeah, we've seen someone use GIFs of this cat before. It's funny. Yeah, the voice chat is active most evenings. Usually, it's a case if there are a few people in there, other people join. But we got 2 or 3 Houdini people. They just vibe out, and share their screen and work on stuff. So if you have projects, it's a good place to vibe out as well. Silly love. Yeah, thank you guys again. That's don't forget to check out the Miro, check out links. If not, I'll see you guys in the next stream next week. And yeah, thanks for popping by. And I'm going to call it early since we went over last week. Anyway, so see you guys on the channel.